Moon altitude는 무늬가 하이트 말하는 것이므로 밤에는 어떤 패턴을 말하는 데 쓰는 것입니다. daytime가 더 하이 높고 아침엔 낮고 낮이고 그리고 altitude가 daytime에 제일 높고 저녁에는 또 낮아지는 것. 올라갔다 내려갔다 하는 게 패턴입니다. 그러면 looking at the two photo test, how does the angle of the moon shadow change over the course of the night? Over the course of the night, the angle of the moon decreases in clockwise direction 이라고 쓸 수 있고 아까 전에 말했듯이 What pattern do you see in how the moon altitude changes over the night? 라고 하면 the moon's altitude increases from the horizon to overhead and is greatest in the afternoon. As it becomes night, the moon's altitude decreases 이라고 쓸 수 있습니다. Page 3. Looking at the image, make a timeline of how the moon changes from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. 이거 타임라인 만들면 됩니다. 이거 보고 그리시면 됩니다. 그렇게 하면 10 p.m.은 crescent moon hanging low in the sky and illuminating brightly. 2 a.m. crescent moon hanging behind the sky and dimly lit 라고 쓸 수 있습니다. Is the moon setting or rising? Rising is the moon waxing crescent or waning crescent, waning crescent. At approximately what altitude was the moon in the first screenshot? 60 degrees. At approximately what altitude was the moon in the third screenshot? 90 degrees. Looking at the graph, does the change in altitude match reality? Why or why not? 이거는 그래프가 이게 말이 돼? 하는지 하시면 됩니다. 이건 말이 안 됩니다. 그래서 no, because in reality the moon altitude decreases overnight 이라고 할 수 있습니다. Looking at the moon over 3 days, what pattern do you see in the change in altitude? 이거는 over the course of 3 days, the altitude of the next day is greater than the previous day. For example, the altitude of the moon on day 2 at 13 p.m. is greater than the altitude of the moon on day 1 at 12 p.m. Over the first 3 days, how does the pace of the moon change? Does it make sense? 이거는 센스를 만들지 않아요. 그래서 so you can write it like it doesn't make sense. The crescent moon is on the right side of screen day 1. The same crescent moon is on left side of day 2. Then the crescent moon in the center of screen day 3. This suggests the pace of moon is not going in the correct order. Over the first 3 days, looking at the moon at approximately in the same time, how does the altitude of moon change? Does it make sense? 이거는 over 3 days, the altitude of moon should be greater than the previous day at the same time. However, the altitude of day 3 is lower than 2. 라고 쓸 수 있습니다. How long does it take from waning crescent to the full moon? 이건 20 days입니다. 오늘은 페이지 6까지 하고 페이지 7은 8은 다다음 영상에서 하도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.